So continuing here with Lacuna, to see if I can beat it today. I don't know how much time is left to beat, so they released even more patch to fix some more stuff. So let's continue where I was. This where
during the train ride, every screen in the city had been
about
playing
that
news
Liberators.
reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Fashion Week 25 off. Oh my god, really? Okay, so we have to go to that spot because we know about that stuff that it was made over there. The announcement, I mean. So that's where we want to go. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside, so they came out from outside. And he seems pretty nervous about his boss. Hey Conrad, this is Officer Wong, my colleague, Neil Conrad. Thank you for filling me in, officer. We'll take it from here. Conrad, the security guard who called the police is still inside. Let's go talk to him. He works for a security firm named Cox that was contracted by AdSpot to monitor their office at night. I already informed their CEO, Albert Cox, about their intrusion, or rather his secretary. She told me that he has been at the business meal since 1730. So she told me that he's been at the, okay, try to remember that. But she said she's asking him to return to the office for questioning soon. First, let's hear what the guard has to say. I'm not panicking. You are being careless. I want you to promise me that you stay home today, okay? The officer here. I'll call you back later. Good evening, Mr. Brown. We need to ask you a few questions. Officers, I really don't understand how it happened. I was just getting a coffee in here and then, I can't have an eye on all the rooms at the same time, right? It wasn't my fault. Calm down, sir. We are not accusing you of anything. My boss won't be happy at all when he hears about this. Could you tell us what happened from the start? The broadcast began around 6. Where were you at that time? As I said, I left my post at the front desk for a short break when I was having a coffee in here. I heard the sound of shattering glass and I ran looking for the noise. When I arrived in the server room, I saw the broken window and the video playing on the screen. I stopped the broadcast as quick as I could. It all just took a few seconds. Hold on. They managed to climb in, log into the computer and start that video within a seconds? It seems that way. Did you see anyone when you entered the server room? No, it was empty. I went to look outside, but they were already gone. Probably it was someone inside. So to be clear, the video could have only played for a few seconds, no more than 10. And if you stop it here, it immediately stops everywhere. Yeah, the screens across the city just mirror the ones in here. Look, my boss will say it's all my fault, but I swear to you, Okay, thank you. That's all for now. Cora, I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Have a look around and see if you can find who started that broadcast. I think it's someone inside. Let's see over here. The broadcast. The video broadcast was started by Brown, Shen, Moore, Cox. Who the fuck are those people? Okay, Brown is the guy. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want? Your relationship with your boss. Let's see this. What's your relationship with your boss? Honestly, I can say he likes me. I think he's been looking for a reason to fire me for a while. I think I only got the job because one of his top men vouched for me. I see. Anything you want? About tonight. About tonight. Did you leave the building at any time? Only one time, when I went looking for the intruder. And I came right back. Did anyone enter the building except for you? Just me and whoever started the broadcast. Can I go home soon? My wife's a Savian, and after that video today, I'm afraid you will have to stay a little longer and help us find the people behind all this. I'll feel better if I was with her. Called her earlier and told her to stay home, but she wouldn't listen. I see. That's all for now. That's interesting. He said, could you do me a favor? Of course, shoot. There's a presence sensor at the entrance of that spot server room. Any chance you can pull its data from around the time broadcast was started? Give me a sec, I check. I got access, but the sensor doesn't store any names. However, I could provide you with a list every time someone passes through that door around 6 o'clock. Great, that will be helpful. Alright, sending to you now. Remember that this sensor reacts every time someone uses the door, which means it can be entering and exiting, no matter if they are going in or out. Gotcha, talk to you later. What else is this? Dating Elite. Neil, a new match is ready for you on Dating Elite. Make sure you check it soon. The Dating Elite team, please don't reply direct to this match if you want to contact us for what the hell, okay. So let's see here. List of presence detector entries. So entries. But this could be exiting. The information in this may be sensitive and doesn't give you a lot, unfortunately. Let's see here the mirror first. It looks like someone smashed the server window, but it could be to exit. It could not be like entering. That's the important thing. This must be the computer they used to broadcast the video. Security information. This office door card scanner. People logged every time they pass through the door. This model doesn't distinguish between people entering or leaving the building. Cox security search. Time door card owner. So, but over here at 5 is Cox security service, Cox security service. That's the problem. How the hell could it be? Excuse me, Mr. Brown, anything else you want about those door cards? I saw that you use a door card to enter and exit the building. Yeah, Cox Security has 2 door cards for a spot. This one and another one in a locker at our office. Only our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to that spot can open it. So the boss, him, and the other guard. They are not personalized or anything. We just grab one at HQ before we come here. Who is the other guard? His name is James Moore. He's been working for the boss for a long time. We alternate shifts here at that spot. Today's my turn. I see. That's all for now. Submit the sheet. Today's my turn. But the problem is that we're not gonna be able to distinguish. Because James Shen is CEO. What are the names that I have? I have Shen, the CEO. Brown, that's the guard that's working. Cox, or who the hell is Cox? No, this one. Should let me see. Only one. Did you leave the building at any time? Only one time, when I went looking for the door and I came right back. Did anyone enter the building except for you? Just me and whoever started the broadcast. I'm not panicking, you're being careless. The officers are here. Cool, you tell us what happened from the start. The broadcast began around 6. Where were you at that time? As I said, I had left my post at the front desk for a short break and I was having a coffee in here. So he was at the front desk and he went to this room to take a coffee break. I heard the noise of shattering glass and I ran looking for the noise. They managed to climb in, log into the computer and start that video within a second. I went to look outside but they were alright, so typically the video could only play it for a few seconds, no more than 10. No, CEO is Albert Cox. The secretary, so this CEO is Albert Cox, or rather, his secretary, she told me that he's been at a business meal since 5:30. But she said she asked him to return to the office for questioning soon. Trying to see if there is nothing over here that gives me something. Like, it looks like to be more him, because I think it's over here. Yeah, Cox Security has 2 door cards for our spot. This one and another one in a lock at our office. Only our boss, that is that Albert, me, Brown, and the other guard assigned to the spot. His name is James Moore. He's been working for the boss for a long time. We alternate shifts here at spot. Today's my turn. I could provide you with a list every time someone passes through that door around 6 o'clock. And that was... well, over here I didn't find still a lot of stuff. Because over here, entries. But the problem is over here, it's gonna be hard to know. It's like, is this entering or exiting? That's the problem. Because we have this one. But this one could be to enter, right? This could be the one to enter. So, enter, exit, entered, entered, exit, and enter. This guy was already there, so he exit and entered, exit, and exit. Okay, so the Lisa, Niels, and Chen, they left because Chen went to that meeting. Probably Lisa is the secretary. But then over here, Cox Security Service, which means are the guards. These has to be the guards, that is Moore and Brown. So, how can we know who the hell will be? That's the problem. How the hell are you gonna know that? Moore is one of the guards. Shen is CEO, Brown is another guard. Cox is who? Cox is that the guy, right? CEO Albert Cox. So he was on a business meal while Shen got out at 4:55. So it can only be the security service because that. Okay, so it has to be Moore or Brown. I will say Moore because damn, how the hell are you gonna know this? 5:56, 61, 62. So this means exit, enter, exit, enter. What? The people are logged every time they pass through the door. This model doesn't distinguish. Fine. This one, I'm gonna admit, this one is hard to know who the hell it can be. I'm more inclined to be more because it's shifts that they work. This day is Brown, but someone broke the window. It could be someone that like you think it could be like someone outside that broke, but the windows, the glass is like out, not inside the building, it's out the building. So which means someone entered the building and asked a card reader to pass, which means, like he said, the ones that have access to that room or to put the video to pass is Brown, Moore, and Shen, I think is what he says. So it means like Cox couldn't be because he doesn't have access. Shen, we saw that he got out like 4:55, which means it's Brown or Moore. Brown says he went to take a break on this room, and then he heard something break the window. So it needs someone that can go inside. So I'm gonna say Moore. It has to be. It has to be. There's no way it's Brown. There's no way. I took a look at the broken window. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. I'm pretty sure that it was smashed from inside, not the outside. He was saying they broke the window to get out, not in. Exactly. I think that whoever started the broadcast walked in through the front door, played the video, smashed the window, climbed through it, and ran away. Why break the window at all then? Proud to conceal the real way they got in. If our perp entered through the front door, they must possess an hotspot or card. That leaves us with a limited circle of suspects. Apart from the employees of Hotspot, 3 people from Cox Security have access to their cards as well. Cox himself, Brown, and his colleague Moore. Moore works here as well. He and Brown take turns in surveilling the facility. Any idea which of them started the video? Yeah, someone with a Cox Security door card entered at the building at 5:55, shortly before the broadcast began. It can't have been Brown. He passed by the door 3 times. Alright. Since he arrived, which placed him inside. Could he have climbed back in through the broken window to avoid the scan at the door? No, that's evident that from the data at the server room door. Try to pull it for me. There's another scanner there. Only 2 other people have access to Cox door cards, James and Moore and their boss. Cox has been at Mrs. Mill since 5:30, so Moore is the only suspect left. Good work, Conrad. I'll send on to arrest him immediately. You and I should pay his boss a visit and see what he has to say. Should be back at his office by now. I'll send you Cox's address. Get to the train, I'll meet you there. Roger that. Do I need to talk to this guy? I like what it says 3 times. So when he arrived, that guy, 1, and then he went outside, then he enters. It's like 3 times, but let's hope it is the one. Oops, I hit go up. Hopefully I got it right. Hey Site, yo, good news. I managed to crack the cell of that businessman Abraham Gonzalez. I found a deleted match that is extremely interesting. Seems like someone hired him to fetch the data model on Gara. And here's the kicker. The match was sent from the Mercurius network. The what now? The Mercurius network is only accessible to really big companies. They have to be publicly traded and count more than 10,000 employees. What's more, the match was sent via a highly encrypted channel of the network. Those are accessible to high-ranking executives. That means that whoever sent this match to Gonzalez is someone high up at a big company. Not just high up, it's practically has to be the CEO. Good job, Site. Sounds like a solid lead. I'll forward you the match and a list of all companies in the solar system that match the criteria. I'm also opening a sheet about who is behind the Liberators. Oh, and one more thing. I also managed to extract a match from the sniper's cell. Looks like he sent it to the woman who stole the data from our chief. You might want to have a look at that as well. I'll forward it to your cell. Copy that. Talk to you later. The Liberators. So this is something that you can do yet. The name of the company behind the Liberators is, so we have Blue Sky, Praxidic, that's a weird, Brain Tech, Beyond Body, Norton, Custard Star, oh my god, that's a lot! They are based Drovin, Jordan, Fimus, right? They belong to mining, biology, technology, food. I think it's gonna be mining. Alright, but this is something that you still need to figure it out. Okay, a list of companies that could be behind the Liberators. Name, place, sector, specialty. Gustator, Drovia Food, Processor Food. Wachavi and Sons, Drovia Mining. Dyson, Farmer Moore. Oh my god. Black Mamba. Alright. Our deal, Mr. Gonzalez. As I promised, I'm sending you more detailed instructions from your mission Gara. On 1840 on 4th of May or something like that, at 8:40 in the morning, you will wait for your contact person at the big fountain on George Plaza. She will hand you a data stick that you will take with you when you leave the planet in the evening. As soon as you left the Guardian network, you'll be caught by one of all my employees and given further instructions. As we already agreed, you are strictly forbidden from asking questions or trying to find out what the data on stick is about. Discretion is the most important for this mission. As soon as the model is in my possession, the agreed upon fee will be transferred to your bank account. Sincerely, doesn't even say that. Zara. Sorry, you probably figured out by now that I lied to you about Williams asking me to take care of the handover. Pretty sure you are mad as hell, and I'm sorry for that. Thing is, I have a bad feeling about this whole mission, and I really couldn't stand it if you got hurt. We promised each other that this was the last job we could accept, and that we'll get out of it all afterwards. However, over the last few days I realized that going back to norm after all those years scares the shit out of me. I'm not like you. What I'm trying to say is, if I don't get out of this, I want you to quit nonetheless and do what we were planning to do. I'm sure it will make you happy, maybe not immediately, but surely after a while. If everything goes as planned, I'll be with you in no time, and I'm sure I'll find a way to get used to a normal life. If it doesn't, don't look back and don't come looking for me. Boy. Williams. Is there something over here that's Williams? No. Doesn't seem so. Alright. For now, you can't do nothing for that one yet. Which means we're gonna have to talk to people to know about those, to make those sheets. Because it's gonna be 4. I think the one that's going to be hard is going to be the first one. Like, you have so many names about those companies. We know about 2 of them because we talked to both owners. Go to Cox Security. Okay, Carl. Hey Gary, Connor, I'm having car troubles, but I'll be there soon. Car troubles, huh? Save it, Connor. This is literally the first time you got somewhere faster than me. While you were waiting, you could swing by the restaurant where Cox personally had dinner and check his alibi. We asked for them to send over tonight's surveillance footage. They said that their camera is unfortunately broken right now. Seems to be one of those locations where privacy is part of the service. The restaurant is on the layer above Cox's office and the train station. Go upstairs and take a left. You could have a chat with his wife if she's still here. Her name is Yvonne Cox. Roger that. See you in a bit. I'll give you a call when I have ETA. So this is Cox Security. This smoke. Nobody to talk. Can I go down over here? No, you can only go up. Because it said it was like one layer up. Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Evening. I'd like to talk to Yvonne Cox. Is she here? I must ask, is she expecting you? Not really, no. I'm sorry, but I can only let you in as a part of reservation. Neil Connor, CDI. Would you please lead me to Miss Cox? Would you please follow me? Sir? And that's why it's vital that we keep negotiating with them, no matter what Albert says. Miss Cox. Yes? Who are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. CDI, what did I do to deserve your attention? It's about your husband, actually. Well. Excuse me. Mrs. Conrad. Jacqueline Hendricks, attorney at law. Miss Cox is my client. You realize that she's not obligated to give you any information about... It's okay, Jacqueline. Let's talk, Mr. Conrad. Would you mind if we step outside? I need some fresh air. Will she help us in something, or is she only going like to say shit, nothing else? Jacqueline is a little overprotected sometimes. That's how you know a lawyer is worth their salt. You said this was about Albert. What is it you want to ask me? I was wondering if you could tell me where your husband was around 6 o'clock tonight. We met here with Jacqueline at 5:30 and discussed some business decision over dinner. About half an hour ago, Albert got a phone call and excused himself. That was us. Sorry for interrupting your dinner. Did Mr. Cox act strange in any way over the last few days? I have no idea. Last time I saw him before tonight must have been 2 weeks ago. Albert and I don't live together anymore. We have all but separated. You are getting a divorce? Maybe. It will be very complicated for our business. I see. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking the time. Only that? Okay, what's up? I'll be there in 10 minutes. What about you? Did you talk to the wife? Yeah, she corroborates his alibi. Do you believe her? I didn't have the impression she would like to protect him. Their marriage is apparently more of a pragmatic arrangement at this point. I see. Listen, I got bad news. Moore's not home. He's on a holiday according to his wife. She said he went to Manami Tree Resort. We are currently trying to confirm this and get a hold of him. Why don't you go talk to Moore's wife? See if you buy that story. Side says that you are very close by. Move up a layer or two and make a right to leave the market. You should find her apartment there. Come back down to Cox's office when you are done. It's right near the train station. I'll be there in 10.
On my way up to Moore's apartment, I walked through aromatic clouds of fried rice, fish, and mystery meat. I'd been down to the meat market once before, with Catherine. It almost surprised me to see that none of the platforms had collapsed in the years since. People were still selling the same junk, some of it probably stolen halfway across the planet.
Is there something else over here? No, trying to see if I don't miss like anything. Anybody home? Who's there? Agent Neil Conrad, CDI. I already talked to your colleagues. I know, I'm sorry to bother you once more. You said that your husband went on vacation, is that correct? Why don't you come in? Can I see your badge? Of course. James went to Manami Tree Resort. His flight left last night after work. Is there a way to contact him? He left his cell here because he wanted some peace and quiet. What exactly do you want from him? I hope he's not in trouble. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Does he get in trouble a lot? No, not lately. Wouldn't everyone be worried about CDI knocking on their door? Not lately? Does your husband have a criminal record? He made some mistakes years ago, and it is time for it. What did he do? His boss had asked him to make a delivery of illegal substance. James got caught, and his boss said he knew nothing about it. Who was his boss at the time? Not Mr. Cox, I suppose. Oh, it was Cox, alright. James was in prison for almost a year and went right back to working for him. He didn't hold a grudge at all? Let's say he didn't have much of a choice. It's hard enough finding a job nowadays, even more so with a criminal record. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. That's all for now. If your husband gets in touch, tell him to contact me. Here's my self-info. So it could have been Cox. Probably said for him to enter over there to make that video. Do you mind if I have a quick look around? Look around, why not? But please don't make a mess. I won't. What else did I got? News. Malex wins 10-year court case. Negotiations in the Hope scandal finally came to a close last morning. Malex mining and made negative headlines almost 16 years ago when hundreds of employees filed a class action lawsuit against the mining giant. Many of them have suffered permanent lung damage after illegally having been exposed to harmful gas over prolonged periods of time in the mining chamber dubbed Hope on Femurs. Alright, so let's begin to think like Malex mining on Femurs. A long, slow, and expensive back and forth of appeals followed until last week when the Interplanetary Court finally ruled that the company will not be held accountable and did not have to compensate the alleged victims. This conclusion is viewed by many as a great failure of the federal justice system. Neither the mining lobby's system-wide influence nor the Federation interest in Milex economic success are a secret, leading to many to openly question the integrity of the court's decision. Charge against Cox Security. Last week, a delivery van belonging to company Cox Security was stopped as part of the routine traffic control. The police found an undisclosed amount of mind-altering substance stored away under the loading area and arrested the driver on the spot. Facing charge of drug trafficking, CEO of Cox Security had denied any involvement and claimed that the driver was acting of his own accord. If the driver admits fault, he's looking at up to 1 year in prison. So do we have here Milex. Vimos. Oxynadol. A single plate in zinc. Looks like she had dinner alone. Excuse me, I have another question. Why did you frame those two news articles? They are important gems on me. They remind us of things we shouldn't forget. What things? I'm sorry, but that's really private. Could I ask you to leave now? I'm tired. I need some rest. I say thank you. So those two news are important. That's interesting. That's why I put on sheet those two. Conrad, how did it go with Moore's wife? Well, she doesn't seem to know what her husband is up to. I took a look around the place though. Good, we need all the information we can get. I'm almost at Cox building. Meet you there.
Oftentimes in our investigations, the obvious solution would turn out to be the right one. People usually acted in accordance with their interests and their emotions. Whoever we first thought did it, they often turned out to have done it. With Moore and everyone else we had met so far, it always felt that we were at least one step removed from the truth. Nothing about this case was obvious.
It couldn't be obvious. If not, it will be easy. Alright, we need to go now to the Cox security. Come on, we need to go up here. Cox has probably been waiting for us for a while. What's with the shabby building? I thought this was a big company. This is just one of their bases of operation apparently. Listen, Carl, I just got a call from DHE. She ordered us to arrest Cox. What? From DHE herself? Why? I thought we were just going to question him. Did you tell DHE that we don't suspect Cox of starting the broadcast? I did, but I guess there's been a change of plans. Why does she want us to arrest him? She said that we have strong reason to believe that he is part of the Liberators. Did she bother telling you what she is basing that on? No. No? We don't have time to waste here, Conrad. Let's go get him. Do you want to do the talking? I'll see if I can have a look around in the meantime. Sure. I don't think he's going to give us trouble, but keep it on your toes. He's big in secret business after all. A doorbell. Well, load attack. Where the hell is he? Oh, it's over there. Good evening, Mr. Cox. I'm Agent Long and this is my partner, Agent Curran. Good evening. I'm sorry, I don't have more chairs in here. We'll stand. I heard there was a break-in on Mr. Brown's watch. I didn't expect this sort of slip-up from him. I apologize. We're not here for him, actually, Mr. Cox. You are under arrest. You are suspect of providing support for an interplanetary conspiracy. I see. Whoa! Shit, Gary! Put down the gun! Put down that gun immediately! Get out of my way! You just shot a CDI agent. It's over, Mr. Cox. Oh, please, don't overestimate your power. What about your wife? What about your wife? You just leave her behind. I don't care about my wife. She'll be thrilled if I disappear. Now get out of my way or I'll make you... You still care about your wife. Come on, I know you still care about your wife. I don't give a shit about that bitch. You had your chance. No! I needed to do bluff, was it? Ugh. Oh shit. He's putting fire. Damn it. Should have shot him immediately. But I don't want to kill, because if you try to kill him you don't get the information, you know? That's the problem. Probably I should have said that one bluff and then pulled the alarm. Probably I should have done that. Shit. Bad decisions. Carmen, he's moving. Carmen, are you okay? Yeah, I think. You? Yeah, same, just some bruises. Glad we wore our vests. What about Cox? Fucker got away. He set his office on fire. Looks like he had something to hide. Shit. I can't believe he got the jump on us like that. We should have been more careful. A manhunt's underway. We have to get him. So, what do we do now? Go back home and take a break. I'll tell the chief what happened. Let the adrenaline settle and hook yourself up to the med bay for a quick checkup. We'll have to wait and see if Moore or Cox turns up. If they do, I'll give you a call. If not, I'll see you at the HQ tomorrow. Copy that. Damn. I don't know what I should have done. If I should have shot immediately, or should I said bluff and then pull the alarm down. I don't know what was the best option in there. Shouldn't say that about the wife, because we know that they don't care, that he doesn't care about that much about his wife. But I thought I could have done, you know, persuade him about that. Hey Neil, hey Kat, everything alright? No, Laura's disappeared. What do you mean disappeared? I let her go to that stupid party, but she promised she'll be home over an hour ago. Have you tried calling her? Of course, but she's not answering. She's probably having fun, I forgot the time. But why won't she pick up? It's not like her. Maybe the music's too loud. I'm sure she'll come home once she realizes you try to reach her. She won't want you to worry for too long. Alright. Hey Neil, you want to swing by for a glass of wine? I'm on the train right now, on my way back from work, and I'm pretty tired. Is that okay if I swing by spontaneously? Yeah, of course. I'm sitting here waiting anyway. If I'm too tired to come and she's still not there in an hour, give me a call, okay? Okay. Huh. Did they kidnap his daughter? Should I not let her go to the party? Fuck, what the hell? How the hell will I know that this will happen? By letting her go to a party. Shit. There was no way I could know about that. Of course, if you do like a second playthrough, you're gonna know. Alright, let's go to wait, what the hell? I thought I saw something over there. Let's go here. Probably need to come over here, right? I don't think this is optional. No, it is optional. Okay. Hey, want to go up on the roof? Yeah, why not? I haven't been up there in a while. It was one of the reasons why we rented the apartment, remember? Of course I do. Now she pushing. I am the liberator, motherfucker. It's like, what? Getting excited about things is so easy when you are 24. Don't offer cigarette. Nah, don't offer cigarette. So how's life going? Okay, I guess. Yours? Same. I know it's silly, but I sometimes still wonder why it didn't work out with us. There was a time when I was so sure we were a perfect match. I've asked myself the same a million times. And I came up with lots of different answers. We were too young for a kid, I was too focused on my new job, our place was too small. I wanted to find that one good reason to explain it to myself, to make sense of it. But honestly, I think we were just bad at it. We couldn't stop fighting about the same small bullshit. And we kept hurting each other for no reason until we reached a point of no return. That's it. Maybe you're right, but that's sad, don't you think? Yeah. Don't worry too much about Laura. I'm sure she's fine. We should be happy for her that she's having a good time at that party. You said yourself that she had some trouble fitting in with the other kids. Yeah, I know, it's just, I think about the shit I did when I was her age. That's why I worry so much about her. But it turned out okay, and I'm sure Lal will too. She's smart. I can barely keep my eyes open. I have to go home now before I fall off this roof. If Lal isn't home in an hour, give me a call, okay? I will. Thanks for swinging by. It was nice to be up here with you again. I'll stay a little longer. What a throwback, huh? It was nice. See you soon. Why you don't sleep at her house? No? Try to get back together? Right? It will be nice. Oh, there's some news also over here. The launching Bunny's murder. As per report, Trovian Foreign Minister Joseph Bunny was shot dead by an unknown assassin last night around 1:40. Attorney General Amelia Thorne announced this morning that CDI has already arrested suspect killer, but did not elaborate on his identity or motives. Laia Campbell, chief of CDI's terror prevention unit, which was in large part responsible for Bunny's visit during this day, is expected to make a statement of his own later today. Daniel Marov, Sabian Prime Minister of Trovian colonial government, called the murder an extraordinary failure of the Guardian state, and it was a scandal that Trovian politicians have to fear for their lives on Guardian soil. Trovian today has already spoke to two key witnesses, Mr. Bunny's personal bodyguards, Carl Smith and Lisa Morton. They were both present at the villa at the time of his murder. Both are reported to have been treated respectfully by the CDI, and that the Guardian authorities show a genuine concern and professionalism in the matter. Nice, because that's what I did. Is there something over here? I don't remember being over here. Oh, it's for that, okay. Now I remember. Now I remember that part over there.
I met my own tired gaze in the glass. There were so many things on my mind. Laura's disappearance worried me more than I had shown. I thought maybe it had been the wrong call to let her go to that party. In hindsight, it probably wouldn't have mattered. And then there was Cox. He was somewhere out there. At the time, I was hopeful we'd catch him and get some much-needed answers. But he hasn't turned up to this day.
Welcome, Mr. Conrad. Your visitor is awaiting inside. Visitor? I'm not expecting anyone. Who is it? Your visitor ID unknown. What the? I didn't tell you that I was expecting someone. Why did you let him in? I'm sorry, I did not understand the question. Stop, stupid fucking thing. I'll see for myself. Ooh. Who is it? It can't be our daughter, right? Who the hell is that? Did you feed at least the lizard? You can put that gun away. Who are you? You got a nice place up here. They pay you well. Show me your face. Turn around. Okay. Lila? Who? Oh, it's the fake one. Alright, my face. I don't like it, to be honest. Wait, it's you. You are the one who assaulted Lila. It's Zora, right? I think it is. I'm Zora. Nice to meet you. So put your hands up. I'm here to talk. Put your hands up or I'll be forced to shoot. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You can make your own decisions. I'm gonna say, what do you want? What do you want? We need a guy in CDI to help us out with a few things. And why the fuck will I do that? We have your daughter. Oh, for fuck's sake. I should have led with that. You, what? We took your daughter, Laura. No, you are full of shit. You can ask your ex, she's not at home. What did you do to her? Nothing, she's fine. You work for the Raiders, right? I have a record of your conversation with the man who shot Penny. Is stealing little girls really how they are trying to stand up for their ideals? You'll have to ask them. I don't know or care about what they believe in. We are just getting paid. Or rather, we were supposed to. But then you showed up and patched the final step of the plan. Who is we? Who is we? The kind of people you call when you want a foreign minister dead. So you are mercenaries. What do you call yourselves? It wouldn't help you even if I told you. And stealing the chief's data was part of your contract with the Liberators? So you pieced that together already, yes. What was on that stick that made it so important? No idea. Wait, so you don't know either? I thought you had the drive. I don't. I don't think I will get my hands on it anytime soon. Who was it then if you don't? My superiors, if it still exists at all. That complicates things. I guess we'll have to move on to plan B right away. Since the handover went south, the Liberators refused to pay us. We need that data to get our money after all. This is where you come in. If you figure out what the data is about, we might be able to locate it in CDI database and extract it. I'll send a private sheet to your cell. Submit it to us once you find out. I'll do no such thing. Don't be difficult and hand me your cell for a minute, will you? Why? You don't need to open a sheet? That's for something else. I need access to the CDI network for a moment. What for? To set up a backdoor for a hack. Why are you telling me all this? I could arrest you right here but you won't. And I doubt that you could. I'm telling you this because we work together now. The better you do your part, the sooner your client pays us and the sooner you see your daughter again. If you do anything on my cell, they will trace it back to me. Don't worry, I'll lose someone else's credentials. Whose credentials? It doesn't matter, give me your cell. At least tell me who I'll be throwing under the bus. Gary Long. What? No, his job means everything to him. Is that really more important to you than Laura's safety? Come on, she's your only bargaining ship. I'll try to find out what that data was about. That's got to count for something. You are definitely not increasing your chance if you don't cooperate. Who's my login? Who's my login? You won't want to get yourself in trouble like this. No, you won't want me getting in trouble like this. I'm too important for you. So we agree, it has to be your credentials. No, who's mine? Who's my credential? I'm not giving it to you. Fine, but my boss won't be happy about it. This wasn't the plan. Done. So that's it then. I gave you access and I'll tell you all I find out about that data. You'll let Laura go now, right? This was just the first step. If you keep cooperating, you'll see her again soon. Please, just let her go. She doesn't have to suffer like this. I'll help you anyway, so you'll leave us alone. No can do, sorry, it's not my call. Is this really what you do with your life, more than child abduction? I don't have time for this. We are done here. Answer my question. How do you live with yourself? You work for CDI. Don't you kill and abduct people all the time? Spare me your moral relativism crap. I'm not a mercenary. Sure you are. The CDI is trying to do the right thing. You do whatever the biggest bidder tells you to. The right thing? What kind of childish nonsense do you believe in? You don't have to believe in anything to not be evil. I don't believe in anything in particular. And yet here you are, talking about good and evil. Because we know what that is. We have an intuition for it. Bullshit, there's no such thing. We invented it. No. Look, this lizard over there is my friend. He has never done anything evil. He can't. All animals just do shit for a while and then they die. Look, are you trying to keep me talking? You can't pretend to not care about anything. In fact, I know you do. You were separated from someone you care about. What are you talking about? The sniper we caught. You care about him, don't you? You wanted to start a new life with him. That's none of your business. But it's funny you mention him. Thanks to you and your colleagues, I won't see him ever again. Didn't you just tell me it was bad to put people away against their will? My daughter, I'm a nobody. Your friend killed someone. I might start a war. Maybe we can make a trade. What trade? Don't try to fuck with me. I know she's never getting out of there. Probably not, but I could leave her a message. What do you want in return? Promise me to keep Laura safe. Promise that I'll get her back when this is over. That depends on your actions. But I can promise that we'll actually let her go if you work with us. Alright, what's your message? Tell him the moon rises in the south. Okay, I'll be back with more instructions. What? And she jumps like that? The fuck?
As soon as the woman disappeared into the night, my facade slipped and I nearly collapsed on the balcony floor. I took out my cell with shaking hands and tapped on Laura's face in my contacts. Maybe. She didn't pick up. I resisted the urge to call Catherine next. I couldn't just tell her about what had happened. She knocked on my door in the early morning, but I didn't open. I tried to decide on a course of action, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind alternated between trying to remember my last conversation with Laura and conjuring up horrible images of her tied to a chair in some basement. Sometime later, my alarm rang. I got up to go to work, not sure if I was ready to talk to Kat. I must have stood outside her apartment for a few minutes when I finally made a decision.
So we have a decision over here that is go talk to her or not. I'm gonna talk to her. Neil, where the fuck have you been? I tried to call you a million times. I even came to your apartment. I'm sorry, Laura still isn't home. I've called all her friends and nobody knows anything. Looks like she never went to that party. Shit, Neil, what do I do now? Listen, Kat. I know what happened to her. Kat, I know what happened to her. What? She was abducted. They took her to blackmail me. I'm so sorry. What are you saying? Who took her? I'm not sure yet. Seems like they are a group of mercenaries involved in Bunny's murder. No. They promise they won't harm her if I do what they say. How can you do that to us? I didn't. It's not like I allowed them to take her. You have to tell CDI. Maybe they can find out where she is and get her out of there. It's too risky right now. I'm afraid of what they will do if they find out I snitched. And you think that people who abduct children and murder foreign ministers give a shit about their promise? I'm still evaluating the situation. I'll do everything in my power to keep her safe. What do they want from you? They want me to leak information about the case I'm investigating, about the Liberators. Please, Kat, trust me with this, okay? I won't let them do anything to her. I have to go. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything. And you do the same, okay? Alright, I'll be here all day. So we have this one that is about what we have. Laura's abduction, Ballora accident, saving attack, Sector 2. I'll say it will be Sector 2 incident. Oh my god. Or it could be the Hope scandal. Could be about the Hope scandal too. Damn. So over there was a decision of going to talk to a cat to say that what happened to, you know, showing and tell something about her, about the daughter, or you could go immediately to Trey. It was up to you. You could even say to Cat to call the police, but I don't think you want that, you know. You don't want to tell the police immediately, like that they kidnap your daughter and they, you know, things like that. So like low profile basically that we need to keep. Probably shouldn't even gone to Cat, right? Who is this? That. Laura, where are you? Why didn't you let them use the login they wanted? Please, Dad, they are going to hurt me if you don't listen to them. You need to get me out of here. They swear they'll let me go if you do what they ask. I know how important your job is to you, Laura, but how bad can the things be that they are asking you? Please, I want to finish my novel. Laura, listen to me. I'll get you out of there. I'll get you out there, okay? Stay calm and do what they say. I have this under control. We'll see each other soon. I need to go. She can be working for them. You never know, right? You never know. There is news. Barney's murder speak. Less than 24 hours after Barney's death, an organization calling itself the Liberation has claimed responsibility for the attack. It was a scene right out of a movie, with screens all over the Capitol playing their radical message. If you weren't there, this is what they said. Seventh front are aiming to establish. This what was that message? Okay. That was the message that appeared in the screen, so nothing like too important. Morning, Conrad. You look pale. Are you sick? No, I'm fine. Hope you got some rest after yesterday's incident. Let me bring you up to speed. The chief said he's making some announcement this morning. Didn't sound cool at all, but we'll see in a few minutes. We are running a planet-wide search for Cox, but he didn't turn up yet. Still can't believe that fucker got away. You should go talk to site. He's on our office and has some new intel on Moore and Cox for you. Okay, I'm on it. Listen, Carl, I might have been a little intense these past few days. These are special circumstances, you understand that, right? Sure, it's been hard on all of us. I got to run. Talk to you later. By the way, can I go and deliver the message to that one? You know, in the basement? No, you can't even go to there, okay. I had to try. Good morning, Neil. Hey, Sat, Gary told me you had some new intel for me. Indeed, I put everything on in our pin board over there. Let me give you a quick overview. First, I sent some basic information on James Moore and his wife. Second, I managed to pull their recent bank statements. Maybe you'll find something useful in there. That's all I could get my hands on for now, but I got more coming tomorrow. And third, I took a look at CV of the guy who fired at you, Albert Cox. And guess what I found? He's a Sabian, and he grew up on Drovia. Oh, that's a surprise. I suspect he was working with the Liberators. Well, who knows? He still might. What's also interesting is that he changed his name 20 years ago. Shoot, we are running late to that meeting with the chief. Let's go. I'll tell you the rest on the way. Cox was born as Albert Bolton. His parents owned a big company at the time, Bolton Security Service. I need to see if there is over there. They were responsible for the safety of the Sabian colony on Drovia. You mean Sector 2? The one who blew up 40 years ago? Exactly. Bolton Security was sued into oblivion over the incident and eventually went to bankrupt. When Cox had finished school, he changed his name to and moved to Ghana. That's when he founded his own security company using some grant money. Thank you, Side. Great work as always. Oh, it's nothing. I just did some advanced browsing. Before we go in, I need to ask, is everything alright? You look not great. Just didn't got enough sleep lately. Thanks for asking. I think everybody's here. Let's start. Thank you all for coming. As many of you know, I've been working for the CDI for 28 years now. I've done everything in my power to defend the values our planet stands for. The principles of freedom, tolerance, equal rights for everyone, and justice have been guiding all of my actions. I have always been proud of our work and our commitment to the Ghanaian democracy. Sadly, the path to justice is always clear and we have to make difficult decisions. The murder of Joseph Bani has severely harmed the relationship between our planet and Drovia, and it puts the fragile peace in our solar system at risk. The Domestic Terrorism Division was charged with protecting Bani under my leadership. In light of our failure to do so, the Attorney General and I have agreed that the only appropriate response is for me to resign from my duties at CDI, effective immediately. I hope that the separatist groups under will consider this a sign of sincere remorse and of our intention to make up for the damage that has been done. I enjoy working with all of you, and I wish you nothing but the best. I hope that each of you will find your way of fighting for justice. I will still be in my office today if there are any open questions or issues you want to talk to me about. My successor will be announced by the Attorney General in the near future. Starting tomorrow, Agent Long will be taking over my responsibilities until a permanent replacement is found. Thank you and goodbye. Damn. Talk to the chief, talk to Gary. Chief, where are you, Chief? Ah, there you are. Hello, Conrad. How can I help you? I want to say goodbye. It was good working for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have to admit I'm surprised by your decision. It's not like you could have done much more to protect Bunny. Come on, Conrad. We both know that doesn't matter. Heads needed to roll for this. Chief. Why did we arrest Cox? No, I'm gonna say this one. Did she fire you over something else, didn't she? I overheard your conversation yesterday. Why are you telling me this? It didn't sound like you were arguing about Bunny's death. You are aware that you can be suspended for eavesdropping on your superiors. In fact, it seemed like you were suspecting DHE of something. Is that the real reason why she wanted to get rid of you? This one is out of your league. Just respect the chain of command. I see. Chief. Why did we arrest Cox? I mean, it looks like it was the right call. But we didn't know at the time. And why didn't you give us the arrest order yourself? DHE didn't tell me why she wanted to do it, so I refused to give the order. So you don't know either? No, it seems like it's classified, same as the information on that stick. I see. I'll have to pack up my things now. I wish you all the best for your career at CDI. Thank you. Your cell contacts haven't changed lately, have they? Haven't changed in years. Good. Dear Conrad, we have found... why the hell will I want this? Okay, so it looks like it could be the Sector 2. The problem I don't know is the day. In here. I'm still gonna stay with these ones. Still a long way to know what it could be on those sheets. Oh, you can see this now. Can you go down to give the message to that one? I don't think so, because if not it will say, right? Oh, but you can't, that's the problem. Looks like you can go over there, but not for now. Not for now, you can't, okay. That was unexpected. Fuck, can't believe I'm standing in for the chief. I never thought they would pick me. I have to call my wife. Guess I'll be doing some overtime in the next few days. Don't you think it's strange that AG fired him? Got to admit she never really liked him. Maybe she was waiting for an opportunity. But someone had to get fired for buying staff just for the optics, don't you think? Maybe. But the chief always did an excellent job. It didn't have to be him. I'm not thrilled about it either. But we should focus on the Liberator's threat. I don't want to start my new job with a string of terror attacks. Let's recap what we got so far. Listen up, squad, time for a little wrap up. I suppose we are all surprised as I'm about our chief sudden retirement. However, we need to focus on the Liberators and their plans now. Let's go over everything we got so far once more. The obvious Foreign Minister Barney was shot last night by a sniper who goes by the name of Boyd. Boyd then went to see a woman called Zara, which seems to have been a deviation from their original plan. He convinced her to hand him a stick with confidential stolen data. The next morning, Boyd met another man to hand him that data. Abraham Gonzalez, CEO of the Drovian company Power Up. We were able to extract a deleted match from Gonzalez's cell, which proves that someone paid him to fetch the stick and send the data to an unknown address once he was outside the Garian network. This leads us to believe that the data cannot be sent unnoticed via the web, which applies only to the best kept secrets of the Garian government. We don't know who paid either of them. But the message to Gonzalez was sent via an encrypted channel on the Mercurius network. That means that it must be one of the higher-ups of a large publicly traded company. We don't know what was on that stick because we haven't been clear for access yet. Yesterday morning, an anti-Sabian terror group calling themselves the Liberators publicly broadcast a video in which they claim responsibility for Barney's murder. They also announced a second attack within 48 hours. The broadcast was sent from 80 Spot building. They operate all the billboards across the city. At the time the billboard started, the building was being guarded by a Cox security employee. We have a reason to believe that the perpetrator was another employee of that same company, James Moore. His wife says that he went on holiday at Manami Tree's resort, but he never turned up there. We are currently running a planet-wide search for him, but without success so far. The CEO of Cox Security, Albert Cox, opened fire on Agent Conrad and myself when we went to arrest him. Why were you arresting Cox? It was an order from the Attorney General. Unfortunately, Cox managed to run away and burned down large parts of his building. He apparently had something to hide. We are searching for him as well. Do we think that Cox is a key figure behind the Liberators? His dad is involved with them in some way, but he doesn't have access to Mercurius' network. We have to assume that there is some bigger fish behind Cox. What's also strange is that he is a savant himself. He grew up on Drovia. Our current priority is to prevent any further attacks. Calroy, I want you to support the ongoing manhunt for James Moore. Young, we bought some stuff back from Cox's office. Work your magic on it. Let us know if you find something. Side, you keep gathering as much information as you can on our prime suspects. Conrad, you should check whether you can establish a motive why Moore will support the Liberators. Take a look at all the evidence we got, including the information I put on our pinboard. Roger that. We also brought our sniper in for a second round of questioning. You could give it another try and see if you can get something out of him. Gonzalez surrounded himself with flowers. Could be a while until we can interrogate him again. That's all for now. Come back to me when you got something. Holy shit. Chargeback, pregnancy tests. Alright. James Moore. Fine for bodily harm, fine for attempt theft. Evelyn Moore, mining professional for Mile Lakes Mining. Okay. So what we have over here? Moore's motive. We can still do nothing. Moore's motive is most likely his nationalism, his sick wife, his drug addiction. It could be the wife. Okay, let's go talk to Boyd. But we can deliver the message. Long time no see. Still not the talkative type, huh? Okay, listen up. Things have changed since we last spoke. I turned off the camera so you can talk freely. Your people have kidnapped my daughter to extort me. Last night your friends came to my home to talk to me. But don't get your hopes up. It's about money, not your freedom. She gave me a message for you. What message? I'll tell you if you help me with Laura. If you are bullshitting me, I'm not. What exactly do you want me to do? Looks like I'm pretty much locked up in here. Who are those guys you and Zara are working for? We both know I can't give you any details. We are mercenaries, that's all I can say. Where do they keep Laura? I have no clue. We have a bunch of hideouts in the city and the whole solar system. I don't even know all of them. In the whole? That's a pretty huge organization you are part of. We're not just some thugs, we are professionals. You want me to help? I'll give you one piece of advice. Do what they tell you. If I do, will I get her back? We usually keep our end of the bargain. Why are they blackmailing you? The people who asked you to shoot Barney won't pay them because we prevented the handover. Now they want me to help them to get the data back. I see. You said you had a message for me. The moon rises in the south. The fat guy I met at George Plaza. He was pretty sure he got this assignment for someone in the Thelonium business. You mean Gonzalez? The man you brought storage module? If that's his name. Maybe that helped you somehow. Thanks for letting me know. Could you tell Zora that the sun sleeps in the north? Okay, I will tell her. Good luck with your daughter. Which one was it? Specialized Tellinium? Fuck, I don't know. Morse motif. Morse motif. Still need to see better that one. What is the motif of Moore? It's place of famous sector 6. Cyber implants, resistance against mine altering drugs, extend field of view. Junior security professional for PML security agency. Criminal record, fine for bodily harm, fine for attempt theft. He's not. So he has implants. What about these? Pharmaceutics, salary, drinking, implants, more pharmaceutics, grocery, compensation maintenance. Pregnancy test. There was one over here, not emails news. Not this. Is this the one that I want to see? Because it's about these negotiations with the scandal of finally came to a close. The main launch when hundreds of employees feel a class action against mine jam. Many of them have suffered permanent lung damage after they have been exposed to harmful gas over prolonged periods of time in the mining chamber. Double hope on femurs. The problem is that we never talked with him, right? First I have some basic information on James, my wife, recent back statements. Maybe we'll find something useful in there. That's the problem, we don't know much about that. What could we seek wife? Let me guess, check again. Probably we don't know. Fine for petty larceny. Oops, I don't want this. Because we have pharmaceutics, that's salary, plant maintenance. Because there's a pregnancy test, could be she be sick. The problem is that we don't have like nothing. It's like, what else is this? You know, 5 pharmaceutics. What is the subscription number? Because over here says it was checked because he didn't have money. But look at this. Look at this over here. 10,000. Don't say me that this is his salary. His salary was 600, and over here he receives 10,000. He was paid over here, which was to make that video. So to pay for over here, then he pays 200 again. So this has to be for the wife. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be the wife. His sick wife, his drug addiction, fuck. His nationalism. Or his sick wife or his drug addiction. Because this one, pharmaceuticals, it could be but that's the problem. She could be healed or it's the drug addiction. Let me see, 16, 40, 43, 23. I don't think it's, I think it's the sick wife. It has to be. It's not drug addiction, right? Because what he has, resistance against resistance. He even has resistance against mind-altering drugs. Extended field of view. Resistance. But over here he has 6 months prison for transporting illegal substance. For transporting doesn't mean that he consumes. It has to be the sick wife. It has to be a sick wife. Hopefully it is. Come on, I just read your shit on more. Looks like a motive can be established. You should pay his wife another visit. She didn't seem to know, but that's why she was like sick, but at the same time because she's pregnant, she didn't seem to know anything yesterday. Maybe she'll tell you more if you confront her with her husband's motive. Roger that, see you there. How the hell you can contact Zora now to give that message? How the hell you do that? Because I think that could be important for that guy to help us too. I wonder if you didn't let Laura to go to the party if she could be kidnapped, because she'll be at home, right? But probably they could go into her house and probably could kill the wife and to kidnap the daughter. Could have happened like that. So I think it was the best choice. Let her go. I wonder. There's some things over here that if you do probably another way, something will be way different. And that's a good thing that you can't lower like that. It's like you do what you do it, you see what you get, and if you want to try to be different, you need to do a new playthrough.
I thought back to the man I had been when Kat had brought me here. How did it all go so wrong? Deep down, I knew the answer. I was just too scared to commit to my family. It was so much easier to care about something that didn't have to like you back. That wouldn't go away if you didn't want it to. For me, that was my job. But ironically, protecting myself like that only made it hurt so much worse. Now that Laura was out of my reach, the pain of being separated was only amplified by the knowledge that I had missed so many opportunities to be with her.
I still didn't smoke anything, which is a good thing. I don't know if that has it helps for an ending or what. It would be nice if it was, right? Hello, Miss Moore. Oh, it's you again. Hello. Sorry to disturb you a second time, but I need to ask you a few more questions. So you're still after my husband? I told you he's on vacation on Themis. He isn't. We checked the ID scanners at all spaceports on Gaia and Themis. He never left the planet. You must have overlooked something. Listen, I love James, but he's just a poor devil. If you want to see the IB taking care of the big fish, James isn't one of them. I think you are underestimating your husband. He might be about to make a grave mistake. Did you see the Liberators video yesterday? Was hard to miss, yeah. We have a reason to believe that your husband is affiliated with them. Seriously? That's what you came up with? He might have sold drugs or started a fight on SOR twice, but this is completely out of his league. We did some research and it seems like your husband has a strong motive. Your husband is being paid for the attack and he needs the money for your medication. It's true that I suffer from a lung condition. Okay, so it's about that Milex and that Hope scandal. This about this one probably. But the Liberator, I don't know if it's still about this or about that accident about, you know, that you see in the beginning. I still don't know. But we always manage. If he carries out this attack and we catch him, he goes to prison for life. If we get him before, the sentence will be significantly less severe. Did you also find out how I got my condition? I was a miner at Milex mining on Themis. Turned out that I was inhaling harmful gas for months every day. The boss knew about it, but the money was too good. Hundreds of people's lungs were irreversible damage. And you know what? Milex got away with it. They were clear of all charge. No competition, no compensation at all. We have to pay for our medicine ourselves. Why are you going after my husband and not after people like that? I'm really sorry that happened to you, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. What you can do is stop your husband from doing something really stupid. We have reason to believe that he's involved in an imminent terror attack. Is there anything you believe? If there is anything you didn't tell me, I need to know right now. What happens if you are right and you catch him? He will probably go to prison for a few years, but it will be much worse if we caught him after the fact. I saw a message on his cell before he left. It was a booking confirmation from a hotel, but it wasn't on Famous. It was the Korean hotel here on Gara. I thought he might be cheating on me. He booked it into tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Moore. You have been very helpful. Promise me you won't get hurt. He's an idiot, but he's a good guy. Please, I need him. I promise to do my best. I promise I'll do my best to protect him. Listen, I'm pregnant. If he's about to do something stupid, remind him of our unborn son. That will make him consider his decisions. I will. Thank you for your help. So probably when we go face him, tell him about the son.
Hotel. I didn't even need to look that up. It was directly next to the Grand Church at Korean Square.
Hey, what are you smoking?
For Savians here on Gara. It probably would be crowded with believers and tourists tomorrow morning. No doubt it was the Liberator's next target. The rush of making progress in the case only lasted a few moments, until I realized that now I had to make a tough decision. If I told Zora about the target, I couldn't tell the CDI, and vice versa.
I couldn't see the steps. So now it's gonna be a decision probably of telling CDI or telling Zora about the target. Hey, fuck, you startled me. What do you want? Check in with how your investigation is going, but not here. Too crowded. Follow me. Come on. I know a spot. Oh, you can go down here. What the hell? Zora, I have a message for you. Can I tell you now and get the fuck out? No? This is better. The hell are you doing here? Are you following me? I thought I'll get back to you. Anything new on our client? What they're planning to do next? Not yet. I'm still working on it. Are you sure there's nothing you want to tell me? I'm gonna say I'm sure, because probably she can go and kill that guy. Yeah, I'm sure. That's the point. I need some results if I'm going to protect your doctor. We are making good progress. I'll have something for you soon, okay? I hope so. You want a beer? I'm gonna refuse. Beer, are you out of your mind? What? You think I poisoned it or something? I thought you said humans were good. I have a little faith. I'm not drinking it. Hey, listen. Did you deliver my message? I did. What did he say? He said the sun sleeps in the north. Okay, thank you. What does it mean? Is it a code for something? No, it's from when we were kids. I know him for a long time. You know, I thought about what you said. I don't think I'm good or ever have been, but I will say this. I talked to your doctor today. She's a good kid. I do not like the prospect of her getting hurt. So please, don't mess up. How can you then get her out of there? Please. Really. My boss won't let that happen. He was going to say William. Who the fuck is William? Who the fuck is that? I already heard the name, but I don't know where it belongs. It's all in your hands. If you don't find out anything about their next target soon, we'll need your help with the hack. The backdoor was set up successfully from your cell. Let's hope we won't have to use it. I have to admit, that was petty policy of you to protect your partner like that. You could even call it selfless. I don't think there's such a thing. No matter what you tell yourself, at the end of the day, you do what you do for your own gain. Sometimes it's a few layers removed, but in the end, it's all selfishness with extra steps. Sure, but that doesn't make all actions more equivalent. I thought I didn't need morals. You don't need beliefs, you are born with morals. They can be removed from you throughout your life. Hate is something you learn, but even you don't like the thought of harming Laura, do you? I think you are doing your best to ignore your conscience. You will have to face it at some point. Not if I die first. Well, this has been fun. Break is over. I have some business to take care of. I'll check in again soon. Hello, this is Ed, the guy from the Arbor. I wanted to thank you again for buying me the spot back at the beer in the airing tonight with my friends Fred and Quinn. I'll buy you one too if you ever at the Arbor. Well, thank you for that email. Okay, I didn't tell anything to her about that guy because of I want to try to protect that guy because of he has an unborn child. So, Conrad, how did it go? Any news from Moore's wife? I think I found out about the next attack. What, really? Shit, that's good news, Conrad. Pretty sure it will go down at Korean Church and that Moore's the one carrying it out. A Seventh Church, huh? Sounds like a match. I'll send a match to our squad. They have to prepare an intervention unit as soon as possible. I'll meet you at the church. Talk to you later. Hopefully they let me talk to him to say about the unborn child, like she said, like say something about the unborn child that probably will help him to calm down. So I will probably do that. Hopefully they let me talk to him. But that was a good twist, I have to admit. That is a good twist that they kidnap your daughter and you need to work with them, you know. That's a good twist. I like when games have like twists like this that's not like forced, nothing like that. You know, to make the story longer. Like this one is like, it happens like this, you think nothing will happen. It's like, you know, your family is like a side stuff, you know. And then bam, that thing happened. It's not forced and nothing like that. It's like it happened. You know, like it can happen when if you see like movies, you know, police movies, you know, things like that they attack the family of the detective, you know. But that's cool. It's like it's not forced and nothing like that. That's Conrad. Okay, let's talk this through one more time. We believe that Moore will try to get in this temple tonight. We don't know exactly what he's up to, but he will probably be armed. The temple is closed during the night, so there won't be any civilians in there. The guard was replaced by one of our agents. If Moore tries to get in through the front door, you'll let him in without assistance. Our top priority is to catch Moore red-handed and prevent him from doing anything stupid. The other fight is authorized, but we should do everything to get him alive. Maybe he has some helpful intel for us. Yeah. Alive is always better. Conrad, you'll look into more. If we confront him, you'll do the talking, okay? Be careful, everyone. As I said, we don't know exactly what we are dealing with. There are agents dispersed all around this square. If Moore tries to run, Gary, you just saw the target sneak in through the back door of the temple. He's carrying a package. We couldn't see any details, but could very well be explosives. Alright guys, it's on. Let's do this. Karen, take the lead. Of course I have to be the lead. Good luck, agents. Find more. Looks like nobody's home. There's a staircase back there. Let's check it out. Kumar, you come with us. The rest of you stay here. If you hear commotion, come back us up. I need to be the first. Is he over there? Yeah, he is. Mr. Moore, do you see the eye? The building is surrounded. Slowly raise your hands. What shit? What do you want from me? I didn't do anything. This is over, Mr. Moore. I need you to raise your hands now. I have a bomb here. If you come any closer, I'll pull the trigger. You'll be shot before you move your finger. Your only chance to make it out here alive is to cooperate. Please, I'm just following orders. This is your last chance to comply. Drop the bomb or open fire. Stay away from me. I'll blow us up. Think of your unborn child. I'm sure you want to meet your child one day. How do you know? Did she tell you? If you don't want your kid to grow up without a father, you have to drop the bomb. Now. Thank you. You did the right thing. Very good. Turn around so he can cuff you. Take it easy. We will accompany you to your HQ. Nice. Woo! Nice. Because if you say the other one probably make explosion, he probably will explode, I don't know. Nice. He got arrested. Probably like that he can't talk about who is ordering him. But we know that it's Cox that's saying the orders because we saw even the money. Talk to cat. Okay, let's go talk to the ex-wife. See what she has to say. Neil, anything new? No. Shit, I'm so scared. What if those people are lying to you? What if they never plan on letting her go? I've talked to them. They assure me they are only after the data. They'll keep their word, okay? Tell you what, if you don't have her back by tomorrow, I'll come clean and ask CDI for help. Okay, yeah, okay. That sounds good. Hey Neil, I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Same. I'm kind of missed talking to you these last few years. I'm so sorry I didn't spend more time with you and Laura. I just couldn't. It hurt. I know how selfish that sounds, and it is. It sucks. No, I understand. I can relate. I always ask you to take care of Laura more, but sometimes I felt like doing it by myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Hugger. I'll get home and catch some sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you. What? We still can't be over in here? What? Why she didn't invite him to stay over there? Damn. Oh, we have some news over here. Escalation on Drovia. In the aftermath of Bunny Dev and shocking announcement broadcast by his murder, the situation on Drovia has come to a head. Large demonstrations and some violent clash with security, some of which were allegedly instigated by Savient Front members, have rocked the colony over the past 24 hours. Multiple stores, most of them Garian owned, have been demolished and looted. Protesters were holding signs demanding Drovian self-governance. Others warned of repercussions for Garian murders. In a statement this afternoon, Prime Minister Marav ordered the protesters to refrain from violence, but also assured them that Gara will see severe consequences for what transpired. Meanwhile, Garian Savient Council urged President Howardson to do everything in his power to prevent any further attacks and anything else that could escalate the situation. Saviants on Gara are fearing for their lives, their spokesman Ivan Broker said. We have heard many reports of people staying home instead of going to school or work because they are terrified. Gara's authorities and terrorism experts seem baffled by the liberations and emerged. They came out of nowhere, says Professor Melissa Wheeler, expert on political extremism at Berlin University. They did not emerge from an existing no movement, which is very rare and frankly strange. Oh, we have a phone call, what the? Hey Sad, what is it? Hey Neil, I have good news. I ran an analysis on the bomb Moore was trying to place in Carrion Church. This kind of explosion is usually used in mining. People outside that site don't have access to this compound. So the odds are high that the Liberation have ties to the mining business. Okay. Exactly. Sounds like we are finally making headway in our investigation. See you tomorrow. Alright, so this is an important one. That is what I have. That is the mining. But now I don't know if it's the Milex or if it's the other one. I still don't know which one it can be. Like the mining, it was easy to know, but now I still need to remember to know the last one.
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this. How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
No, it's Zara again. There you are. Zara, what is it this time? Well, you lied to me. My boss isn't happy. I couldn't let you do this, okay? We caught the guy and are questioning him right now. I'll tell you everything. I don't think he knows much. His boss Albert Cox is the bigger fish. He fired at my partner and me when we tried to arrest him. That doesn't change the fact that you were supposed to let us intercept that attack. I told you that it will have consequences for Lara if you don't cooperate. She was moved from her room to one of our interrogation cells. It's pretty damp and cold in there. It's just a matter of time until she catches pneumonia or something. You fucking monsters. If she gets harmed in this hall, we are willing to give you one last chance. We'll have to rely on that backdoor to the CDI network after all. Taking the data back seems to be the best way to get our money right now, but we need your help to go through with it. Here's how this will go. At 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence the attack, but it will only work if we have someone who is physically at CDI computer at that time. A new user named 458 will pop up and request admin privileges that you will have to grant. Sorry, I have no idea what that means, how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid you'll say that. I guess you'll have to ask a system administrator to help you out. How do you think that will go? Hey IT, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? Isn't there someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe you if you tell them you are doing the right thing? You know, you are talking about site. I can't. What if he says no? That's for you to figure it out. You're a good talker. Force him if you have to. Once you are in, we won't have much time until we are kicked from the system automatically. We have mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea where to find the data, for which in turn we'll have to know what that data is about, and that's your job to find out. How is that shit going that I sent you? I'm making progress, but I'm not sure if I have all the information I need. Then hurry up, you have to submit it by 7 so you can start the hack. I'm gonna say okay. Okay, I'll call you once you send me the sheet. Make sure you are on CDI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on a stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. I'm sending you to the coordinates to our meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so make sure to be on your way in time. If we get the data tonight, I promise you have Lara back tomorrow. It will be the last thing we ask of you. How am I supposed to believe you'll let Lara go? You can't know. You'll have to take my word for it. If I drag Saito into it and he tells anyone I'll lose my job, I'll probably go to prison. Throw me a bone. I need to know she'll be fine if I do this. Tell me it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to you to take a young life. It isn't up to me. You keep saying that, but isn't it, really? Do you have zero control over what happens? If you can do something, please tell me it isn't all the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? But what if things go south? If Saito won't help me? If we don't have the right folder? You keep dodging the question. Tell me a human life has some value to you. It will end at some point anyway. Oh, give me a break. Everything is so easy if nothing means anything. I put everything on the line to protect the life of a criminal. Letting Lara go unarmed will cost you nothing in comparison. Whatever. Your badge and gun betray you. You are a murderer like me. You are wrong about that. There's only one person on staff I'm directly responsible for. And you know what? It fucks me up. It's been years and still fucks me up. Is that so? I was chasing down a puppy in a car, lost control and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot, so quickly that she couldn't feel any pain or fear. It's what they say to me. And they didn't put you away for it? No, they didn't. Look, most people are garbage. There's a good chance the world is better off without her. What about you? How could you classify yourself then? Oh, definitely garbage. Only to agree that the world will be better off without most people in it? No. I don't agree. Human life has inherent value, and a bad person can always change. I said what I came here to say. You know what needs to be done. Zora. Shit. Hey Horace, how is it going? Let me feed you. It's been a while. She didn't even feed you. So what is the one that she wants? It's this, right? Fuck. How the hell I'm gonna know? I think it's the Ops scandal. Or the Chiron. Oh my god, I don't know. Because there's so many stuff that they talk about, you know, Chiron collision. I already saw that. There's the explosion, you know, on that place. There's the Ops scandal. I'm like, What the fuck? It can't be.
After I woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored. I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there. If I found out who was in charge of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
Hey, it's about the Liberators. I have some stuff. I know it's about mining. But, yep. Ah, shit. It's about the Liberators. I don't know the name of the company behind the Liberators. Happy cow. My legs. Fuck. Shit, I really don't know. Because I don't even know what they could be doing. Damn, how the hell am I gonna know about this? If it is the 1 mile mining Gara. Gara? It's not famous? I thought it was famous. It's not famous? It's Gara. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna remove some of them. Brain Tech, never heard. Nozzle, never heard. Epic Cow, never heard. Northern Robotics, it can't be. Black Mamba, never heard. Beyond Body, never heard. Amoli PC, never. Malex Mining, heard. Handle Me Metals, never. Anobi Science, never. Blue Sky Comp, never. Praxidike, I don't think it can be. Farmer More, I don't think it can be. Amore Technology. It has to be that one then. Let me see what we can put. Yeah, they let everything right. Yeah. The name of the company behind the Liberators is Milex. It could be. Fuck. What about over here? Escalation? No, no. No. Doesn't exist. Because there is this one, you know, in the Hope scandal. I think I'm going with this one. Milex, Gara, Mining, and Tellurium. They never comes out, they are based on Gara, they belong to the mining sector and specialize in Tellurium. I think I'm gonna submit like this, but I don't have 100% sure. Oh, I really hope it is. Conrad, ready to come back to HQ? We brought Moore for integration, you should have a chat with him. Listen, Gary, I think I know who is behind the Liberators. What, really? Yeah, I'll send you the name of the company. Good job, Conrad. I'll have to see you arrested immediately. I'm on my way to HQ, see you in a bit. I really hope it is. I really hope. It makes sense because of the stuff happened, like they have been being on that court for 16 years. They resell that hard for higher price, you know, so. But could it be? It's like, what's the reason? Like, I'm a little bit lost. Because I saw many stuff, but we need the data to know, you know. It's going to be important, the data, if I'm not mistaken. Probably if I had Cox, it will be easier, you know, instead of letting him run. If I had shot him, not kill him, probably it will be easier to know who, it could give you some information. Good morning, Carl. I'm taking a walk in the little park near your place this morning. You know the one. Once you leave the elevator, just keep going straight past the fountain. I'll be sitting down for a coffee near the gazebo. Come around if you want to join me. This one? Oh, now you can come. Here? Aha! Before you couldn't come over here. Boss, here you are. Morning, Chief. Morning, Carl. It's Campbell now. Right. You want to talk to me? I need you to give me your word that you won't tell anyone about our meeting today. Okay, you have my word. You are an excellent investigator, Carmen. You think? You have a sharp mind. You identified the bartender at the hotel as the one who helped Diaz escape. You found the sniper bullet in the harbor. That helped us track him down and trace his escape. You figured out what Bunny's murder looked like. Thanks to that, we were able to catch him and his associate on Charles Plaza. And you tell him who had started the Liberators video at spot. That's why we could go after Moore and Cox so quickly. Do you know what makes you so good at your job? You question just about anything. In my years at CDI, I never met a bigger skeptic than you. But that can also make your life hard if you want to climb the ranks at CDI. However, if that doesn't concern you, you might want to have a closer look at Sector 2 incident. I don't know exactly what it is they are trying to hide, but the data they are so desperately protecting has something to do with it. Who is hiding something? The HE for sure. Maybe just her. I think something happened back when she was director of CDA. She's been acting strange. The sudden decision to arrest Cox when she heard his name was the last straw. One more thing, Carl. There was a security alert in the database, some unauthorized connection from your cell. Whatever it was you were trying to do, I took the liberty of dismissing the alert. There's no more record of it. I have to go now. This will be the first evening without work I had in a while. Thank you for meeting me. So, the data Sector 2 incident, I already had it, because it makes sense. Drovia, I don't know, is the date. I forgot about the date. Does it show the month? No. Fuck. Damn. I don't remember it's the date that happened. I know it's in Drovia, Sector 2 incident, the explosion. I don't remember it's the date. The year, basically. You don't need to know the month, nothing like that. I don't remember the year that happened. I know they talk a lot of that, but I don't remember when it was. Probably I think in the logs there it's like in the beginning, right? Oh, there's in there. Or even in the news. I wonder if that Deliberators is correct or not. Hopefully they say over here if it is correct. Because if it is, I'm like, wow, okay. It will make sense in certain aspects, but other ones make sense too. I'm gonna be honest, there's other ones that will make sense. Hey, try and error, right? Try and error. You can't blow it. You need to do another playthrough to be able to do that. Can you go down over here? You can go and talk to him. Yeah. I want to see if you could go. Before I do, in case something happens. Symbolic visit. Sector 2 incident. Today marks the oh, it doesn't say the. It was on 18,000. All right. Does it have? So it will be like this. All right. Hey, what about that CEO you say was behind the Liberators? We brought him in, but at least at first glance it also looked like we got the right guy. I mean, of course he's going to say he didn't do it, but so far we couldn't establish any connection to Cox or Gonzalez or Pani. We'll be kind of embarrassed if he turned out to be innocent. Yeah, prevent tonight's attack was a great victory, but we don't have time to rest on our laurels. Who knows what the Liberators are planning next? I have a meeting with the press in a few minutes. We brought Moore in for a question. He's waiting in the basement. You should go talk to him, see if he knows something we don't. Roger that. Don't tell me it wasn't. Oh, I don't know then. I don't know then who he could have been. Hello? This is Evelyn Moore. I heard about James. I'm glad that he's alive. The fact that we caught him in time will certainly improve his chance in court. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but it could have been so much worse. Thank you. I wish you good luck with your case. Basically, thank you for not shooting him, you know. So it's not Milex, the ones that are behind. Then I don't know who it could be. Could it be Dyson? Could have been. Good morning, Mr. Moore. I'd like to ask you some questions about the bomb attack. Who gave you your instructions? Who gave you your instructions? It was Mr. Cox. We already knew. He offered me money. I didn't know what I was getting into, I swear. What exactly did Cox tell you? Not much. He handed me the device to do the hack at that spot and told me where to place the bomb. How did he procure the explosives? I don't know. They are not part of our equipment. He must have gotten it from someone else. From whom? I don't know, okay? I see. What about this? What are the Liberators planning next? The Liberators? I didn't know. You have to believe me. I didn't know. This had not anything to do with the Liberators. I was told that the building will be empty when the bomb went off. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. I don't have anything against Sabians. I see. Why did you do it? My wife is sick, I needed the money, it was all about paying the bills. And yes, I was told that the whole thing was a chance to get back at Milex for what they did to my wife. See, makes sense it will be that one, you know, for the Liberators, but then at the same time not. Get back at Milex, how so? I don't know any details, I swear, I wasn't allowed to ask questions. This is all, I'm so afraid that Evan will hate me. I see. That's all for now. What will happen to me now? That's for the judge to decide. You have to go to prison for a while, but the fact that you didn't carry out your attack will sadly reduce your penalty. Shit. It's like... Oh, it wasn't him.
I was supposed to write a report on my findings in the Liberators case, but I wasn't able to concentrate for even a second. First, I needed to wait for my colleagues to go home to be alone with Saito. He always worked late. But then what? What if he refused to help me? The idea of having to force him was devastating. He was my friend, after all. When I finally managed not to think about it anymore, a much more dire thought crept up on me. Laura might die tonight. And if she did, it would be my fault.
Submit the sheet. The data is about Sector 2 incident because the chief said something about that. That was on. It has to be. It has to be that. But why would the Campbell, you know, the chief say something about Sector 2 incident if it wasn't, right? It has to be, seriously. Site, where the fuck are you? What? Site 2? Hey Site. Neil, hey, you are working late. Listen, there's something I need to talk to you about. Of course, what's the matter? Site, I'm sorry. Sorry? For what? Is everything alright? No, it's not. My daughter. Lara was abducted and people who took her want something from me. I need your help to get it from them. What? Lara was abducted? When? By whom? By a group of mercenaries. Shit. So sorry, Neil. What's the CDI plan of action? The CDI? What do you think those people will do if I told the CDI about it? Wait, you didn't tell anyone else at CDI? No, look, we don't have much time. The mercenaries want me to help them get the data back that they stole from the chief. They managed to create a backdoor to the CDI network. They can briefly alter the access rights to the folder they want from CDI database, but they won't be able to retrieve it. That can only be done from a local computer. That's where you come in. You are sysadmin, right? You have to grant their request for access to a specific folder you are not usually able to see. They will pull out that from that folder to your local drive. Put it on a stick, give it to me. They made it clear it was not to be sent over the web. Okay, listen, holy fuck. I'll bring them the data and then I'll get Lara back. Neil, you realize that you can't trust those people, right? Why are you so convinced that they will all up their end of the bargain? If you want to save Lara, you have to ask the higher ups at CDI for help. I don't know enough about those people. No chance CDI will be able to track them down in time. The hack will go down in 5 minutes. If I don't hand them the data tonight, they might kill her. I have an idea. Once they open up the folder they are after, I might be able to locate the source of the backdoor. We'll explain to the others what's going on and we'll raid the location before the handover is scheduled. You'll have Lara back before they find out that we never went through with the hack. If we do it that way, do we still get to retrieve the data in that folder? We won't need it. But if you can't trace them and don't get the data, we have nothing. Fine, I'll accept the data transfer either way. I'll delete it if I am able to trace the hack. No, I'm gonna say this one. I'll hand them the data as planned. No, that's too risky. I'll hand them the data as planned. They expect me in an hour. Please, Neil, come to your sense. Those are criminals. You can't work with them. I'm not so sure anymore who the bigger criminal here is. What are you talking about? You know what? Do what you think is best, but I won't be a part of it. Please don't make it complicated, Site. I really need your help. Try to site with gun. I'm gonna do that. I really don't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. Tell them it was on me, that I forced you to do it. But I beg you, get me that data. Are you insane? Fine, I'll do it. Put your gun down, for the love of God. What is this data anyway? Why do they want it? I'm not sure. I don't have time to explain. She's calling. Hey Neil, I got your shit. All ready on your end? Yeah, we're ready. Go. We're searching that folder now. I'll tell you when you have access. Alright, there we are. You're good to go. Okay, I think start retrieving the data. I got it. Good work. I'll see you at the handover. God damn, Neil. I'm really sorry, Sad. Hand me the stick. And please give me a little lead before you send them after me. I'll do the same for you. I really enjoy working with you. We have to run. Go, 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 go. Come on, fucking train! Come on! Over here again, two options, like ask CDI2 to go over there or do how it was planned. I went to how it's planned. I'm not gonna risk.
I inserted the stick into my cell and opened up the folder. My heart was pounding. For a moment, it looked like the data wouldn't load, but then the files started appearing on the screen. Dozens, maybe hundreds of documents, messages, pictures, and videos. They were decades old. Most of them dated 1799 or 1800.
Sector 2.
Their confidentiality level was one I'd never seen before. This was the type of data the Garian network would instantly pick up and trace, both to its receiver and back to its sender. It made sense to physically hand-deliver it if one wished to remain anonymous. I didn't know where to begin, so I opened up the very first file in the list, the oldest one, with shaking hands. It was a document sent from someone at the Department of Commerce to the director of the CDI at the time, Amelia Thorne, now Attorney General in charge of the Justice Department. My eyes widened as I skimmed over the paragraphs. When I was done reading the letter, I checked the time. 20 more minutes. I sat down and opened up the second one, then the third. As the conversation went on, a plan was hatched between a handful of politicians, special interest groups from the private sector, and high-ranking members of the CDI. I didn't recognize most of the names. Some might have been pseudonyms. I stopped looking at the files halfway through and let my head sink onto the backrest. Even though they had used very careful language at first, the goal and purpose of the operation were abundantly clear. The failure of Sector 2 hadn't been an accident. Garians had plotted and engineered it to gain sole access to Drovia's resources, and given its strategic importance at the time, ultimately retained supremacy over the solar system. My head was spinning while I tried to figure out what all of it meant for the present, and for me. I had long doubted the integrity of the CDI. Was it still rotten to the core, or had things changed? I didn't know about any ongoing operations that were breaching interplanetary law. But then most agents at the time of the Sector 2 incident hadn't known either. And some of the things I did know about, I didn't want to think about them too much. Now what? On the one hand, the public had a right to know. The culprits had to be found and brought to justice. Reparations had to be paid to the affected families and businesses. On the other hand, if the truth came out, the liberators would win. Savient extremists might be emboldened enough to take control of the colony and declare independence. If that happened, Gara would send its ships, and New Joran might send theirs to back up their Savient brethren, and to finally gain access to the planet's Telenium, of course, if their side won. Hundreds might die, thousands even. Time was running out. I tapped the contact of a journalist I had met a while back. I still hadn't made a decision when I heard the dial tone. The data would probably go through if I decided to send it, but there was no way in hell it wouldn't be traced back to me. My heart was pounding so loudly in my ears that I almost didn't hear the voice on the other end.
So probably gonna have a decision, is it? This is Adrian Boyle with the Guardian Gazette. How can I help you? Hello? Are you there? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm hanging up. I have information for you. Who is this? I can't tell you. Leak the data. I'm sending you a data package now. It's flagged and will be quickly picked up and traced by authorities. Your computer might be bricked. Back it up to an external drive as quick as you can. Are you serious? Please confirm that you understand what I just said. I understand. Good. The Poly needs to know this. Promise that it won't get buried. Well, I'll have to look at that first. Please. I may not have a second chance to send it out. Did you get it all? Yeah, I got it. Okay. It's in your hands now. Okay. This was another important decision. Because in here it's like you decide if you want to leak the data or not. But in my opinion, I think the public should see. But it's up to you to decide that. Save Laura. Go, go, go! There's no time to lose. Whoa, that background. Do we need to go down? Agent Carmen, welcome to our meeting. Yeah, because we needed to know this name, probably. Glad you made it. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding the place. No, where's my daughter? You'll see her in a second. Let's make sure we are on the same page first. You came here alone, unarmed, and without anyone else knowing. Yeah. And you have to stick with that with the man on your person. I got what you want. Unless once you want your data out of here, you'll not tell anyone about what happened here, ever. We won't. Very well. Then we are good to go. If you will follow us down into the basement. The basement? Probably needed to follow that name Williams to see which company it was. There, Laura, I'm here now. It's going to be alright. Zara, you are up. Give me the stick. I need to check its contents. It's all here. It's all there. Come on, Zara. We'll help you. You help us now, please. What the? Everything alright? Yeah, it's just I can't believe what I'm looking at. But we are good. This is what the follow we target. Great. Thank you very much for helping us, Agent Corin. You two are free to go. So that's it. You just let us walk out of here. We had a deal, didn't we? Stay quiet about it and enjoy the rest of your life. I trust you will be true to your word. Zara vouched for you, which was quite out of character, Zara. Mr. Connor, if you act up, we'll consider our deal broken and we will find you and your family. Thank you, Zara. Good luck, Laura. Let's go. Shit, probably I shouldn't have said nothing to that journalist. Fuck. Now I regret of saying that on leaking the data. Damn it. I regret. Don't turn around. Keep walking. It's all going to be alright. You are safe now, okay? I kept up my end of the barrier and they will keep up theirs. Are you okay? Are you hurt? It's all over, Laura. Are you hurt? No. Move! Don't stop. Uh-oh. What is happening? Okay. They are safe.
And that's it. The most tumultuous days of my life, and possibly in Garian history. We never did find out who was behind the Liberators. I had gotten so close, but ultimately, we weren't able to present enough evidence to convict anyone.
Damn.
That was something we must have missed. Luckily, the Liberators never launched another attack or made another statement.
Okay.
They just vanished into thin air. One thing is for certain. Given the contents of the data the Liberators were after, they had to be a false flag operation aimed at escalating the situation between Gara and Drovia for whatever reason. A Garian extremist group hell-bent on exposing Gara's past crimes just doesn't make sense to me. And in fact, once the proof was out there, they vanished without a trace, like their only purpose had been fulfilled.
Okay. That's a good, I think this is a good, like a good ending, right? The only thing that I missed was the one that is behind the Liberators.
The data I leaked sent a shockwave through the solar system. The source of the leak was quickly discovered. and the CDI not only fired me on the spot, but also tried to scrub me from their records and made all sorts of claims to discredit me.
We got fired, of
The
course.
Garian state scrambled to spin the narrative on the Sector 2 incident, but the data was authentic and unambiguous. 40 years ago, the Savient colony on Drovia had been sabotaged in a secret operation initiated by a handful of Gyara's top politicians, economic elites, and the CDI under the leadership of Amelia Thorne, now Attorney General and leader of the Garian Department of Justice. It became clear to me why she had tried to hide the data, fired the chief when he got too close, and ordered the arrest of Alfred Cox when she realized who he was. She is currently awaiting trial, along with a number of mostly retired politicians who were implicated in the conspiracy.
The only problem is that we got fired because we had to leak. It was like we could put the login of that guy, you know, but he likes the job and we can be on with
Laura is free again and seems to be doing okay, but I wonder every day about the scars this experience has left behind. Even though I know I'm not directly to blame, I will never forgive myself for inadvertently dragging her into all this. As for me, I am free again, as free as I was before, but my life is forever changed.
Nice.
Catherine and I are dating again.
That's
however
good.
Crazy that sounds. Things are so different now. The world is so different that maybe something good can come of it again.
That's good because he loses his job and he has more time, because before it was always about the job. With that, with being fired, he has no time to pass with his family.
And finally,
Zora.
Easily the strangest person I've met in my life. Despite the terrible things she did, I'm grateful for her help.
Nice.
It really counted. I don't know if there is a path of redemption for her, but vouching for me might have been her first step towards it.
Of course, he couldn't get with the lover because he's arrested. Not many years, but he had to be arrested, unfortunately. So there we go, that's the end. It's like, of course, then there's different endings depending on the choice that you do. And depending if you do, you know, those side, like, I call like side quests, you know, talking to the chief, talking to Cat every time. I don't know what will happen if you don't let Laura go to the party. I think probably they will kidnap the ex-Cat and the daughter. I think that will what will happen. But you never know, right? You never know. So I have to play it again to see what will be different. But I think I got a good ending because like. That AG director got is on trial. Those guys, they never did second attack and they vanished in thin air because they got what they wanted, was the message to be out there, that information. But we never got who was behind, unfortunately. I didn't know who it could have been. And we got fired, but I think that's a good thing at the same time because we didn't compromise the other guy that would like it a lot the job, so we didn't never prejudice him. And at the same time, like our character doesn't need to worry about work, and he can be with his family, and it was the work that made him to divorce with the ex-wife in the first place. So that's a good thing. In my opinion, that's a good thing because without having to worry with job, he has more time to be with Cat and now with the daughter. But I think that's like in the perspective of each one. And then like Zora, that like going into a good way now because she vouched for us, she helped us, you know, things like that. So I don't know if it's a good ending or what, or if it's like a mix. I think it's a good, in my eyes, it's a good ending. Special thanks to our amazing friends and families, to all people advising us over the years, to our supporting industry peers, and to these people in particular. Game devs are but yeah, overall it's a pretty good game. Like a lot of decisions, There's no fighting, nothing like that. It's all about decisions, all about the clues that you get. There's some of those sheets that are hard to figure it out. I'm gonna be honest. Some of them are hard to figure it out. What to do, like that one to the Liberators, who is behind the Liberators. It's hard. It's hard to know who is behind. I thought it would be Milex, but then I forgot that that guy was facing, that he was trying to prejudice Milex. And we knew something about Williams, but I don't know who the hell he belongs to, so it is what it is. But it's supposed to be hard, you need to pay attention to all the clues. So yeah, but overall pretty good game. I like it. I like these detective games, you know, things they try to discover clues to then figure it out, who is the culprit, you know, things like that. And nothing in this game, like you had story, you had beginning, mid, and end. There was nothing forced, nothing, not even try to prolong the story even longer than necessary. It was like everything fits well, and it's a good game. Like, I like that twist that they kidnap your daughter. I like that twist. It wasn't forced or nothing like that. You think, okay, it's like a side story, you know, to try to get closer more to the wife, things like that, and then pow, it appears like that, and you are, oh shit, really? And it worked well, you know, like that. Then you need to, okay, now it's like, will I help more those guys to get information about that data, or will I be always the side of the justice, you know? And it's up to you to decide that. So yeah, if you like detective games, you know, try to figure out clues, to figure out who is behind stuff, you know, things like that, you can buy this game. It's already available on Steam and GOG. It's a pretty good game. You have different endings, which means when you beat the game, you can always try play it again to see a different ending, try to call different decisions, you know, try to get those sheets correct to see if you can get, you know, to know who is behind the Liberators, and try to see a different ending. I think I got a good one. In my eyes, that's a good one. We got justice on those on that AG director. We got the Liberators. They didn't do the second attack, and they disappeared after we spread that leak data. It was what they wanted. I didn't figure it out who was behind that, but it is what it is. They didn't do anything else after that, so we got fired. But because I chose to use my login, you could have chosen the other guy, Long, that cared a lot of his job, or you could have chose not to do anything. I chose to use my login, and I think I did a great choice, because protect my partner, and at the same time, like, you get fired because, you know, by doing that leak the data, they trace back to you, and you are fired, and you can spend more time with your family. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, if you like this type of games, you can buy it on Steam or in GOG. So hope you guys enjoy the conclusion of Lacuna. I'll see you guys on Monday for another game. Bye.